Well, what do you know? In yesterday's video we said we have a retrace and then a pump, and that is exactly what we got within 24 hours. Absolutely nailed it. And now of course the question is, where do we go from here for BTC? If you like the content, guys, then please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think this is useful. And without further ado, let's start diving into the charts, and we're starting off here with BTC USD on the 1 hour, and this was that very small retracement that we had yesterday. It was barely any retracement actually, and then we just slowly went up, and then we kind of broke out, and now we had a small pump of approximately 2.5–3% all the way to the top. It was almost 4%, so that's quite nice. This was a 100% short liquidation. There was a very negative funding rate. That one jumped into positive once we were here, and right now, believe it or not, the funding rate is getting more and more negative again. So people are trying to short the current level. What was nice is where we stopped out is the value area high. There's that thick blue line. I extended already for today. But I do not think that this is the top. We're at least probably going to test it, maybe spend some time there. This is just such a juicy level to go there, spend some time, or even break it, because we have there the golden pocket, a swing filled pattern, and the value area high. So it's a lot of confluence at and around 17,000 to 17,200. If we manage to go higher, I said it already yesterday, then I'm aiming for just shy of 18k, so approximately these tops right here, 17,800 to 18k. That actually would be super nice if we can get there, and then I will definitely also try to short it again, because I do not think that this was just once or twice a tap and now we're just marching higher until 100k. I think we do go down at some point and try and retest it. From a macro perspective, you could say, well, this was the breakout of this triangle excuse me, and then let's pull a target. Let's be a little bit conservative here. Then this would have a target of approximately, well, there you go, 18k. So that would then coincide with what I just mentioned as my next target after we breach 17,200. 18k, that will be then the target. And then I think there will definitely be some profit taking, because then measured from this bottom to 18k, we pumped up 15%. The reason why I also think that we might go lower is because of Ethereum. That sounds weird, but I'm going to show you it in a minute. Now, if you want to jump on this long trade, what could you do? Well, first of all, I would say then wait. Maybe we're getting a retest of this point of control here, hanging around 16,500. But you can also say, you know what, I'm taking a FIP retracement. Then the golden pocket here would be 16,600. This is quite conservative. You could also say I'm taking it a little bit lower. That is around here, 16,400-ish. I do think though that we will not see a major retracement because now the price is just going sideways while the indicators are cooling down. As you can see here on the hourly, momentum wave is slowly grinding lower. Money flow stays nice in the green. VWAP is nice and straight. RSIs are together, so I would not be surprised if we get another pump up. We could make a new high and then even a bearish divergence. If that happens, then of course my scenario of 18k will most likely not work out, and then I will try to short already around these levels here to play the trade to the downside. On the 4 hour, it also looks like we still have some room here to go. The RSIs here look good. Momentum wave looks kind of good. If you want to have another move up, then I think within the next 4 to 8 hours you need to see another pump. If else, this will create a red dot. But the money flow now just slightly in the green. 6 hour, this one still looks like it has more room to go. So that what actually looks good. Money flow not in the green yet, but looks pretty okay. 12 hour yesterday confirmed the red dot. Money flow higher, VWAP higher, RSIs higher, momentum wave higher. This one actually looks very, very bullish. And then on the daily, we said yesterday it would be nice if this maybe can go just above the zero line, creating a trigger wave, and then to go lower. So that actually is something I am definitely looking out for. The reason why I am also saying, you know what, be careful to say we will not see that 15k anymore from here on higher, is because I was looking at the Ethereum chart and then I saw something. This is Ethereum on the monthly, and here you can see that the low has been put in the month of June at $877. Not so weird, of course. There will be a low and there will be a high, but the timing of this low is very confusing compared to Bitcoin. Now, they do not have to put in the exact low at the exact same date, but usually, because they're number one and number two in the crypto space, it should be kind of close to each other. With that being said, if Bitcoin put the bottom in let's say November or maybe in December, and Ethereum did it in June and will not reach it anymore, for me that doesn't make sense. So I'm thinking, if BTC goes down again to maybe retest those approximately 15k or break even lower, who knows, then I think that this could be quite the drop and the landslide, and to maybe create once a new low, or at least test this price level here of approximately 877, maybe SFP it and then sideways and higher, or really creating something like a double bottom or spike, a golden pocket and then higher. Something like that is what I'm looking out for. But I just have a hard time to believe that the bottom for Ethereum on a bear market was in already halfway the year, when most of the crypto space still had at least now then 6 months of more downside. Well, you could also say, well, that just means that Ethereum is much stronger. Yes, okay, there's a case to be made about certain use cases, and if Ethereum is has more potential and is stronger, yada yada yada. I get that, but just from a chart perspective, the idea that how much market cap they have, that they're the number one and number two, that there is such a big time frame between those two coins, I'm thinking, wait a minute, this probably needs to drop down one more time to at least retest that low to confirm it as a low, and just a single tap and then higher. I already told you also for BTC weeks ago, I do not believe in such kind of scenario because I just have barely any see it. Another drop, by the way, to the low would be minus 30%, and why I'm saying this for BTC is that was this bottom right here at 17,600. A lot of people said the bottom is in, and I kept telling you it's not the bottom, it's not the bottom. I cannot believe that we just spiked down and said, well, thank God that's over, sideways, and then just marching higher to new all-time highs. That will not happen. I cannot imagine. This one already looks a little bit better because we had two taps on the same, approximately the same price. So that looks already better, but I want to see actually maybe again another tap and maybe more sideways action. This is also time-wise quite close to each other. So therefore I'm saying, you know what, maybe if BTC starts turning again and starts retesting it or making a new low, whatever, then I think ETH will give up the strength that it had so far and then maybe test those lows again of the year. And who knows, maybe then on the third tap we could say, you know what, maybe the bottom is in, or maybe this was indeed the bottom if we do not crash much lower. So interesting to see. Keep an eye on ETH, what we are going to do once the momentum starts to turn and we are going down for a couple of days. That will be super interesting to see. Again, now for now it's just 70,000, 17,200. See if we can make it. Maybe a bearish divergence on the 1 hour. I will trade it. If we go down and you want to go long, you can look for the point of control or the golden pocket here, approximately 16,400. Point of control, by the way, was 16,500. If we bust higher, then I'm aiming for low 18Ks, 17,800, 18Ks. That would be super nice. Okay guys, if you like the content, then please do me a favor, like, subscribe, click the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share the video with your friends if you think that's useful. And of course, feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Those links are also in the description. See you guys very soon again in the next one. Bye bye.